Hey guys, this is JauntyM back with another news story in regards to a comet. Now, this is a comet that actually went very close to the sun and then went back. So it's like circling around Jupiter, and sometimes in the circle it comes around very close to the sun as well. So everybody's like freaking out about it because it goes near the sun, then after that comes back. So it's like a circle orbit that it's doing, or like just like an orbit, not exactly like a circle, but it's like a thing for a lot of people. So anyway, this is a, picture of the. It's not exactly the exact picture, but it's depicting the frozen comet-like thing. So the comet 323P SOHO was discovered in 1999 and has a fire and ice orbit on its profoundly elliptical 4-year orbit around the Sun. It goes out nearly to the orbit of Jupiter, but then falls back down to just a hair over 5 million kilometers from the Sun. So that's like really close to the Sun. And if you and me, we were that close to the Sun, we would just boil up or burn up. We just go to ashes. So this comet, since it has that kind of structure, it does not really go that shiny. If you know rock is boiling, it doesn't really turn into lava, but it has some smoke coming out from it as well, which is what this article is telling us about. So when it gets close, but has managed to survive several previous passes, when it swung around the sun again in 2021, astronomers were ready for it just weeks before whatever, closest approach to the sun. They observed it with a huge Subaru telescope and found nothing really amiss. At that time, it was only a little bit closer to the sun than Earth is and showed no signs of activity. So on January 17th, 2021, the astronomers had to wait for it to put the sun behind it before they could point more scopes at it. So this is some of the imagery that they were able to take. So it showed a long narrow tail, much like what's seen after the comet disintegrates. Comets are very fragile, and when they've lost enough ice that holds them together, they fall apart and becoming a cloud of rubble and debris surrounded by an expanding dust cloud. So it went in a dust cloud. Hubble images showed two pieces that are broken off, but roughly 40 meters across, judging from how bright they were. Mind you, the solid part of the comet itself, called the nucleus, is somewhat less than 200 meters across, so there were some significant chunks. Given how hot the comet gets as it skims past the sun, it's unlikely to have any water ice left even deep in its interior and hasn't for a while, so why did it fall apart? Taking a rapid series of observations provided a clue. The comet gets brighter and dimmer on a very short time scale, probably only a half hour. That's likely due to its rotation. If it's elongated, then as it spins, we see its broad side and then its narrow end, so it gets brighter and dimmer. So this is how it looked on April 2020. This is a comet C 2019. Atlas observed the Hubble on April 2020. Anyway, the colors of the comet changed after, I'm not exactly sure what that word is, and the nucleus reflected more red than green. So this is news about the comet. Most of the stuff that I'm reading, I did not really understand, honestly, but it's still nice to know that comets exist and sometimes we can monitor them and they go close to the sun as well, then come back and then disintegrate. So maybe one day we can just harness the good things from a comet as well and maybe use them on in future on our planet. I guess that's the dream. Anyway, I guess this was a boring video. If it's not really a boring video, hit the like button, bro. Have a nice day. Thank you for listening and watching.